broadcast that Salam Media had last night was Dr. Fozia Alvi, Canadian doctor, who spent time in Gaza, and she put out a message thanking Salam Media for reaching out to her all the way from South Africa. And she even made the statement that she is so proud of South Africa. And she said her last message about children in Gaza are cold, hungry, and thirsty. And just looking at her visit just over a week in Gaza, where she went with her 20-year-old son. And one of the comments was that Dr. Fozia Alvi had made me rethink the whole living of mine. It is one of the most powerful interviews I have heard so far as the conflict is concerned. And there was another comment saying that God bless this brave daughter of Pakistan, currently in Canada, who, despite all the dangers, went to Gaza to play her part. We are proud of her. She has managed to do what many Muslim countries have not done. And this is what Fozia Alvi was saying. She witnessed crimes against humanity. Together, she saw small children dying of hunger. She heard the bombs. She's seen the bombs. She's seen sniper shots, and the world has failed the children of Gaza. And this is what she spoke about, and this is what we're going to be talking to you, but also at the same time, what it meant for her personally. She says her experience in Gaza brought her closer to her creator. It strengthened her iman. She said she could see the nur in Gaza. She could smell the musk from the martyrs of Gaza, and she was emotional when she mentioned it. She spoke about the love of the people of Gaza for our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She spoke about their resolve, about their tawakkul, about their trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. She spoke about her son who went to the mosque, and he spoke about the du'as that the people of Palestine made. And this is what this interview was all about. And I must say, inspiring, powerful at this point in time, very, very profound, a lot of food for thought, a lot of lessons that we can take, but also at the same time, this stark reality of this genocide in Gaza, when a parent actually watches helplessly, watching your child die of starvation. What does it actually take for a parent to witness this? So this is an interview we're going to be playing out. So I'm going to be leaving you with that until we meet tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Gaza. I have seen the nur coming out from the people, from every one of us, and I have seen their love of Palestinian for their prophet. And my 20-year-old son, he went with me, and I could not go to the mosque because there's not a lot of masajid left, but he went to one mosque across our hospital, and he was saying that, Mom, there was in the mosque when the imam and the people were praying, hard by raising their hands, they were saying that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please let our prophet know that about our condition. And he said that there was something in the air, and I felt that sakina in the air. I have worked in the refugee camps, I have worked in the earthquake areas, natural disaster, flooding, but the sakina I felt there, it's hard to describe. Palestinians, no doubt, they are very, very special people, and I truly believe it's due to their iman, due to their tawakkul on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have seen small children, and they're very strong, also very brave, and they know that they have internalized this fact that all this test, is the bombing of their houses, killing of their children, is all a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they are ready to face it. But again, they're human beings, and if I have seen like people, they have cut their limbs and they are cut their legs, but they're ready to do it. They are saying Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, Alhamdulillah. But it's hard for them to see their small children dying with hunger every single day. So it's a psychological war that Israeli government is playing with them, and it breaks any human being when we saw our child dying with hunger right in front of our eyes. So please stand up for Palestine. It's very, very important for us.
Well, it certainly is, Dr. Fozia. And you mentioned your son, your 20-year-old son. What were some of his thoughts? Because I'm sure he's had now time to sit back to reflect what he personally has seen at the young age of 20.
So I did not want to take him because I told him that, it's life and death. If there's one person is going to die in our house, so let it be me. But he learned Arabic here from his Syrian friends. So he went there as a logistic person, as a Arabic translator. And we were thinking that he will be very upset because 20-year-old is so much to handle. But he told me the same experience. He said that, Mom, there was some strength when I was in Gaza, and I did not feel any weak or mental breakdown. But after coming back, now I'm processing it, and he wants to go back. He said that I will go back in a heartbeat, and same as me, because I feel that Palestinians, those Palestinian people, they have the right on us. They have the right on us, and on our time, on our skills, on our money, whatever we can do, they have the right on us. This right has been given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to them.
Exactly.
So we are not doing ihsan on them.
Exactly, and it's all about Masjid al-Aqsa as well, because we can recall when this started on October the 7th, it was about the Al-Aqsa flood, and it's all about Masjid al-Aqsa, and this is the point that I've made over and over again as well, that these are special people. Allah has chosen them to look after Masjid al-Aqsa on behalf of an ummah, and this is what they're actually doing. But also at the same time, I'm looking at a picture that you posted, Dr. Fozia, with a young boy, and you speak about the beauty of life, even though they're surrounded by death and destruction.
They're the most beautiful people. I have learned humanity from them. They're the most kind. They're the most, passionate people. They did not have anything to eat, and they were offering them what they had, like, a small lentil soup, bowl of lentil soup, rice when it was available. And I felt like first day when they offered us, we started crying. We said that, we came from a very rich country, and we are, you guys are starving, so do not. And we had a hard time, but they said that, it's our tradition that, we want to make sure we take care of our guests. So it's amazing, subhanallah. I have learned the adb, I have learned the etiquettes from those people, that in the midst of all of that, the worst humanitarian catastrophe, they're still kind to us. They still smile, although their heart is feeling the pain. And some, like, I was working with the wound care nurse Asma, and our brother family was killed. They were under the rubble for 6 days, and she was helping us actually in the hospital. Can you imagine? But I see that in our eyes, the sadness, the sadness that was just like, it's hard to describe.
Yes, and also I think I've seen a number of posts coming through as well. When you mentioned there are thousands of trucks just on the other side of the border, and they can't get in. And again, when one looks at what is surrounding them, you've got rich countries, you've got the Arab countries, you've got all of them, and we know even when the month of Ramadan is coming, people tend to overindulge, and particularly in those Arab countries as well. And I shudder to think again, the month of Ramadan is coming up. What sort of Ramadan the people in Gaza and Palestine are going to experience?
That's what most of their worries are about Ramadan, because those people are, really, really good practicing Muslim. That's why our Prophet loved them, and he prayed for them. They were very worried. So they were saying to me that, if you can, please, when you go out, spread our message that, we should have a ceasefire now because Ramadan is coming. So it's just like, it was breaking my heart. So when they were complaining to me about Arab leaders and the Muslim countries, they said that nobody's helping us. So I told them, I said that, look, we have come, but I told most of them when they were complaining, that there are millions of people around the world, not necessarily Muslims also, non-Muslims also. They are standing with you, they are protesting, they are waking up in the middle of night. When they are eating, they think about you. So then those people, Palestinians, women, doctors, They were raising their hand, they started praying for me. So I feel that I take those dua, those are very special. There is even like one woman dua is like worth the whole world to me, and I will take those as medals.
Dr. Fozia, I'm sure your experience, and even though it was a short experience in Gaza, there's just so much you can speak about. There is so much that you can actually write about. And I'm sure, through engagements like the one you're having with me here on Salam Media and other media engagements. And the key issue here is to tell that story. And through media, whether it's social media, whether it's any other form of media. But it's important to continue telling the story, to continue reminding the world about this genocide, which you said obviously it has surpassed any other genocide, and anywhere else where you've been involved in your humanitarian efforts.
100%. So I would encourage everybody and anybody that staying silent is not an option for us now. Even we know that the how Facebook and Twitter and Instagram they work, but if we loaded them with the post about Palestine, then the algorithm, it disturbs their algorithm also. So whatever you can do, share the post, write it down about them, reach out to your government representatives where you are, and talk about it, that this needs to stop now and Palestine should be free now.